Me, I'ma keep it a buck with Tom B. While in Florida, like Tom G down in Tampa. We winning all challenges, mock drafting, laughing and relaxing. You wanna know what fantasy about? Catch what's happening on BPSN. Before you line up, lock in. Tell a friend, BPSN. What's happening, fantasy world? Yeah, we back. Whole nother episode. It's getting closer to that time. Right now. This is gonna be our keepers edition. With my Catalina Killers League. As y'all know, we do this fantasy for real. We got multiple leagues. Some of them are keeper leagues, some of them standard leagues, some of them PPR leagues. In this situation, this is our keeper league. We've been doing this a long time. Whole bunch of homies get together. Right now, we turned in our keepers. So we just gonna talk about strategies outside of the keepers. I got my guy in the corner, T. Murray, Mr. 305 himself. Oh yeah, got the big ball.
Yes, sir, baby. We in here.
Yes, sir. You got anything else you want to add to that?
Nah, man, I'm ready to just kick off the season, man. Like Scott said, man, we've been doing this for a few years now. Now we pretty much going live with it, but hey, live, all the way live, baby. So I'm just excited, to put my foot in these niggas' asses this year. You know what I'm saying?
Allegedly. Allegedly. Because last year you put your foot in nothing. But I'm just saying, who won that thing last year? Just to recap.
Zach snuck in and won that bitch like he did, man. Damn.
And then McCaffrey, that's what it was.
Personally, fuck you for beating us like that. I'm hurt. I want my money back. Also, got my first time guest, Dr. Phillips High baller, basketball player, good guy, alumni, classmate, teammate, you feel me? Kenny Nichols, representing Orange County. Kenny, what side you want to rep? Oak Ridge?
Oh, gotta be Oak Ridge. Yes,
sir. He's coming in here from Oak Ridge. If you don't know, we got people like legendary Doug Gabriel from Oak Ridge. We just got a whole group of guys from the Oak Ridge side. Shout out the whole Oak Ridge. Kenny, anything you want to add to that?
No, I'm just ready to kick off this season, man. I need to get this dub. I gotta get a chip. I mean, I've been too long. I gotta get a chip, and yeah, it's gonna happen. I feel it. I feel it this year.
I'm with you. It's gonna happen for you. So what we want to do now is, also I want to let my fans know, everybody listening in, people gonna be pulling up or they might not pull up. You know how this format set up. You're gonna have people might come in 10 minutes late, 15, 30 minutes late. Go ahead, T. Murray. What you got?
Oh no, somebody was just my niece was passing through. I was just giving her the deuces.
Oh, okay. Anybody might come in at any time, so just be ready. We might have to pivot, but we're gonna go with keepers and what round the person is out of. So in our particular league, if you have a keeper, whatever round you get that keeper in, you lose a draft pick in that round. Am I right, guys? Am I explaining that right?
That's
yes,
correct.
Sir.
Okay, so we're gonna go with we'll go with managers' names, because we'll get confused if we go with team names. So manager names. Let's see. Pulling up the matter of fact, I'm gonna pull up my app too, so I can go over the managers' names as well as their team name. All right. So my team, Griffin Park Gurus, named after my home hood, my projects. I'm keeping Devin Cook, and I'm keeping Lamar. Ain't no secret. Lamar Action Jackson. Big trust. Whoop, whoop. So with me keeping Lamar Jackson and with me keeping Devin Cook, that eliminates my second and third round picks. T. Murray, who's up there in the corner, he's keeping Drew Brees and Justin Tucker. Am I right?
That's correct.
That's going to take him out of the fourth and the ninth round.
And I already had. Let me step in real quick. I already had some pushback on Justin Tucker.
From who?
From one of my nemesis, Fred. Because I kept a kicker. I mean, he go display some points. And like I told Fred, the irony of this shit, nigga, is we go kick your ass since you worried about a kicker.
Yeah, Fred. And then you gonna triple back and get up out of this. You knew when the meeting was. Talking about you ain't got nothing to do. Sounds scared to me. Smell scared to me. But hey, if you got to go somewhere, I get it. Don't even worry about it. So since we got Kenny in here, Kenny, what's your name of your team?
Casi Pride.
Casi Pride. So
yeah, that's after my daughter.
Hey, you know what? We're going to respect that it's named after the baby. We ain't got nothing to say about that name.
Nothing to say. Nothing to say.
So, hey, Kenny, go over your keepers and tell us what you was thinking.
I got Pat Mahomes and I got Travis Kelce. I'm keeping Pat Mahomes for the fact that, I mean, come on now. I mean, we see what,
all both of them.
Yeah, I mean,
go ahead.
Yep.
And I mean, realistically with Kelce, I mean, I know they got Tyreek, I know they got Sammy, I know they got all them guys, but I mean, Kelsey's still that number one target for Pat Mahomes. 7 yards, 15 yards, touchdown, whatever. He gonna give me them numbers regardless. So
I agree.
And I'm a big tight end guy. So I mean, tight ends are super underrated, but if you can get you a good one, you in there.
I'm with you. And with those two picks, that take him out of the second and third round. So he coming in the first round and then the fourth round.
Yeah, and that was my big dilemma was, do I stay in the first and keep I had a old boy from the running back, I keep forgetting his name, from the Saints, Kamara, or do I go with Kelsey? And I figured, look, I can get a running back in the first if I fall in the right place. So I'll do that.
Whoa, you said it right. If you fall in the right place, but if you happen to if he happens to pick 10th in the first round, guys, just know sucks for him. Because Kamara's gonna be gone.
I'm definitely gonna be ass out if I end up in a not top 4 position in these picks. So
that way y'all get a little perspective of how it works. Hey, you heard him. If he doesn't fall in the first 4 picks based on his keepers, he'll be asked out. So we gonna next go with Big Chris. Big Chris team name was Fleeced Out Goat. He's keeping Saquon Barkley and Hollywood Brown. That's gonna take him out of the first and the fifth pick, the first round and the fifth round. Which is all right. I mean, Saquon in the first, but man, not picking again to the. I mean, he'll be all right because he got that second, third, fourth. He'll be in a good situation depending on where he gets his key, his pick. We're doing draft picks, draft positions next week. So we'll get more insight on that. But he should be in good position to me to be successful based on him and his keepers. Because if you're getting Saquon in the first, who was like ranked number 2 anyway, then you good to go. That's probably where you was gonna go anyway if you had number 1, 2, or 3 pick.
I agree.
All right. So Jarvis, his team is Get It Out the Mud. He's keeping He's keeping Joe Mixon and Josh Jacobs. That's gonna take him out of. I don't forget which rounds I said that's gonna take him out of. Hold on.
Wasn't the 5 and 6, I think, something like that.
Yeah, I think 5 and 6. But even if it took him out of the first and the second round, based on most people's strategies for success, that's what you would have did anyway. Is took 2 running backs, so he's in a good position as well to start the draft off by taking those 2. We got Rod, and his team is Who Do You Love? Who Do You Love? Like YG them. He's keeping, he's keeping Michael Thomas. He's also keeping George Kittle. That's going to take him out of the first and the fifth round. Again, depending on his draft pick position with the snake draft order. And what I mean by snake draft order is if you pick first in the first round, you're going to pick last in the second round. Am I right with that?
Yes, sir.
That's correct.
Okay. So he's keeping George Kittle and Mike Thomas. Again, 2 of the top fantasy players that's out, which would put him in a good position wherever he comes, depending on how his strategy is. I'm going to say it on my show, your strategy is trash, so you're probably going to not do the right thing, Rod. But we thank you for your contributions to the league. Your money is well spent. Next, we got Fred. Fred is keeping DJ Moore and Derrick Henry. His team is champ, right?
Yeah. It should be chump, but
yeah. Fred team is champ, aka chump. You know what I'm saying? He keeping he keeping DJ Moore again and Derrick Henry. which are two of the top fantasy players. They're both top 10 in their position, respectively. He's also keeping a 5th rounder and a 6th rounder, which is a good strategy. And I, on some real deal spiel, everybody in this league is real knowledgeable. So I really hope Fred don't get that first pick in the first round.
Oh, that would not be good.
It will not be good, folks. So definitely, all this matters in the keepers league. Now we got Zach, reigning champion. I gotta put some respect on his name. I don't hate.
We got to. Yeah.
Zach Viola, coming in with Run CMC, and he's keeping Miles Sanders. Those picks are the 1st and the 8th round. Again, Run CMC is the #1 ranked fantasy player in the world right now. All we could do is hope he get his leg jammed up at this situation. But yeah, he's starting off. I'm gonna say he's starting off good. He got that 1st rounder. He coming in the 2nd round. If I'm Zach, I'm hoping I get the #1, the #2 pick, or the number 10 pick. Like right. I would want to get the number 10 pick if I don't have a 1st round pick. To be honest, that way I can back that thing coming into the next round. So if y'all don't understand that, what I'm saying is if you're picking 10th in the 1st round, that'll make you pick 1st in the 2nd round, which will give you 2 back-to-back picks and possibly 2 of the top 20 fantasy players alive. Am I right on that, guys? Let me know if I'm wrong.
Hey, you doing your thing, bro.
Okay,
you're saying correct.
Okay, appreciate y'all, man. Also interject whenever y'all want to, man. This is us. You do whatever you want to do. After Zach, we got Devin. Devin, aka the commissioner, aka both teams played hard. He's keeping Ezekiel Elliott and Tyreek Hill. That's gonna take him out of the 1st and the 2nd round. Good strategy. I mean, like I said, you can't really get that much better considering all the rest of the keepers that we went over. So he's in a good spot too, depending on where he picks. It don't even matter because you out of your 1st and 2nd round. So I look at it like if you don't have a 1st and a 2nd round pick, then you want to be placed in the lower pick so you can get an early draft pick in the following rounds. That's a strategy that I think. Do y'all agree?
Yeah.
And then as far as Nick, we really don't know who we're gonna keep. But if he's smart, he'll keep Devontae Adams, who is on his team, and I forget who else this guy got, but he's late with his keepers. You always gotta account for some of that color people time.
Right.
Of course, he knows his picks were supposed to be in. Everybody else's picks are in. But due to the CPT and the miscommunication in our league, we had some things like this happen. But we usually get it together before draft day. So we're gonna just say he keeping them, and we're gonna say that he might not have a 1st and a 2nd round pick. So with that being said, who are some of the key guys y'all think gonna be left to pick? That's gonna be valuable to everybody that's drafting with the draft order, because we are yet to pick our draft order. But based on who the keepers are, who y'all think gonna be left that y'all looking at? You go, and y'all go in order. You go, one of y'all go first.
Well, Alvin Kamara. I mean, you got what's the receiver over there in Arizona now? I ain't hear nobody pick
DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh, D-Hop.
Yeah.
So them two certainly. By me having a 1st round pick, I'm just put it out there. I'm gonna eye them depending on where I'm picking from. You know what I'm saying? But those are 2 names on the top of the draft board for me.
I like that. I also see. I got some other people that's in the top 30 that I didn't see that we're keeping. That's ranked pretty high. You got Miles Sanders.
Mm-hmm.
You got Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Hey, somebody keeping Dalvin Cook?
Yeah, I'm keeping Dalvin Cook. Absolutely 100%.
Okay, I just didn't hear. I just wanted to make sure. Okay.
Somebody already keeping Miles Sanders.
Let me confirm it. I'm keeping Lamar, Action Jackson, and Dalvin. Woo! We be cooking Cook.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, there you go. No problem. Who else left? We got Miles Sanders, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Kenyon Drake, Nick Chubb, Aaron Jones, Austin Ekeler. We just went over D-Hop, Julio Jones, Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Kenny Galladay, Those are the remaining players that aren't in our keeper league that
Did we
weren't.
say Zach Ertz? Tight end.
Not up there in the top 25. We talking top 25 players remaining that we did not draft, that we did not keep. But if we go down a little bit further, you got Allen Robinson, you got Adam Thielen, Juju Smith-Schuster, Amari Cooper, Cortland Sutton, Odell, Calvin Ridley.
Forgot about Odell.
Yeah, and AJ Brown. So tell me what you thinking, Kenny. Where you thinking you gonna go? If you get the first pick, we'll go over that first. What you thinking you gonna do with your first pick based on who left?
For me, it's all based on need. So I'm definitely going in with a running back. So, like I said, it depends on if I get, like I said, in the top 3. I'm betting on getting Alvin Kamara back. I'm hoping to get him back. I'm betting on that. That's I ain't gonna lie. I ain't lying to none of y'all. I ain't trying to sugarcoat it. I want Alvin Kamara back. So
I want that old thing back.
You know what I'm saying? And then after that, it's just toss up on, because running backs are hard to come by, man.
This is true.
You better know that. That. What you thinking, T. Murray? What's your strategy?
Hey, I'm right there with Kenny, man. Like I said, depending on where I'm at, it's going to be either a running back or a receiver to complement the 2 players that I had kept, which is Drew Brees and Justin Tucker, Yeah. And by me having the first 3 rounds to choose, I could do a little something with that. You know what I'm saying? With my goatish behavior, and coaching.
Talk that talk. Bad. Let me plug something real quick when you finish. Let me know when you finish. I want to plug something.
Nah, go ahead, baby. You good.
Fantasy Goat merch coming soon. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Fantasy Goats merch. Get yours now. If you in any of my leagues, then of course you get a discount, but definitely it's not free. We got families to feed, but it is quality. I sent y'all the merch. What y'all think about that Fantasy Goat merch? Talk to me now.
Hey, I'm always supporting, baby. So you already know it's real Gucci for me, baby.
Woo!
Yeah.
What you think about that Fantasy Goat?
Like Tim Murray just said, I'm always going to support. You know what I'm saying? I like the way it looks. I like all the things about it. So, hey, I'm down for it.
Respect, my brother. I appreciate that.
I'm down for it.
Like I said, to everybody listening, Fantasy Goat merch coming soon. I will have a picture at the end of this episode so you know what it looked like. More designs to come. Also, all the information to purchase it will be at the end, but you can go on Cash App, $WHFWBPSN, and you can pre-order right now. Leave your size. So go ahead with your goatish behavior, please.
Yeah. So with that said, man, having the first 3 picks, the first 3 rounds to pick from, man, I'm looking to do a lot of damage with that opportunity that's presented to me, man. I'm just telling you the position I may look, but there's several players out there that I could choose from, So that's one thing about this league. We just don't draft. We looking at players on the wire. And to everybody who's listening, Yahoo will give a grade after all this, and I'm gonna use 2 examples of of teams that had A grades last year and didn't motherfucking make the playoff at all. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about coaching as well, man. And then that's why I respect this league. We do a lot of trash talking at the end. It's love, man. But you got to be able to draft well, look at that wire well, man, talk that talk and know that, like me, I'm always gonna be in the mix. That's what a GOAT do.
Woo! I hear you. I know what you're saying, brother. I definitely get what you're saying. For me, I'm looking at it like y'all. With this list, it's real tough. Like y'all said, it's real tough to come by running backs. We all know that. But depending on where you pick, it may not be a running back left. So for me, I'm looking into to be honest, I'm looking at this tight end position, bro, because the top 2 tight ends are gone. And let's be clear, with the top 2 tight ends gone, if 2 people choose the next 2 tight ends, you're really gonna be scrambling for a tight end. Let's just be clear. So for me, I'm looking at probably getting a tight end. I really honestly believe that it's gonna be a receiver there for me. I know I'm a GOAT in my own in my own mind and in my own selection of wide receivers. If y'all don't know, I can run down some of the people that I drafted as rookies that nobody knew about.
Yep.
Odell, you feel what I'm saying? Who else I had? Metcalf. No, I didn't get Metcalf. That was Devin. I got just know this. I always pick me a good receiver. I always come out of nowhere with my receivers, and they always do good. I'm gonna just leave it at that. But depending on where I pick it, like I said, with me not having a pick in the second or the third round, if I got the first pick in the draft, I'm gonna go running back easy, because everybody else after me is probably gonna go running back. But that next pick, since I have two of the top running backs, I'm gonna go tight end. I got the number 1 quarterback or the number 2 quarterback. I got a top 5 running back. If I can get another top 5 running back, I'm gonna go running back tight end. I'm telling you right now. And after that, then I'm gonna go ahead and get, I find a receiver like I always do. I know how to judge them. I got a couple of sleepers. It's a couple guys in San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, I like him. Couple receivers that I really, really am rocking out with, that I like, that people, people really ain't looking at this year to me. I like A.J. Brown with Tennessee. I like Brown that's with Buffalo. I like a Todd Gurley late. You see what I'm saying? I might still double back on y'all and pick up one of them late backs. I'm hoping that David Johnson's still there late. I hope everybody gave up on him. I still a double back on y'all and get, one of those type of running backs, so I can have a 3 running back stable. Usually the running backs get hurt, so it's smart to have 3, in my opinion. I also like Keyshawn Vaughn. I'm putting it out there right now. If he in that late, I'm gonna pick him up. Talk to me, Kenny. What you thinking for your strategy?
Well, like I said before, what I'm saying, I got to get somewhere in that top 3, get that running back. But again, after that first, I don't get to pick into the 4th. So at that point, I'm just looking at receivers. Because at that point, it does suck a lot. But it's okay. I'm going to risk that because, like you said, running backs get hurt. I mean, as great, even for example, as great as Saquon was, he got hurt, right?
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? So
got hurt early.
I got hurt early. So you got to look at, which team, it don't matter now, which team got that backup. And which, if that backup is the guy that, you want to risk it, early, or you want to wait till later rounds and hopefully nobody's paying attention and you can pick up a backup. You bet on that. But for me, 4th, 5th, 6th round, I'm looking at receivers.
Yeah, Dalvin Cook got hurt late. So, it don't really matter where he got hurt. I was doing good in the season, but when it came down to crunch time, he got hurt and he played bad. So I think, definitely you want to keep a top back. If you can get 3 of the top 20 backs, then you need to do that, in my opinion.
You need to do that quick, yeah.
Yeah.
I got a couple of players I'm looking at, so we'll see.
I also like Christian Kirk late. I like Matt Breida late.
Dolphins now.
What you say?
No, I said he was the Dolphins now.
Yeah, that's why I like him.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
I say don't forget about Austin Ekeler as well. With their not San Diego.
No, he's in Denver.
Yeah, I think
no.
Ekeler's still in San Diego. He the whole 100 he back there by himself. Melvin Gordon is in Denver.
Yeah, that's who it is, Melvin Gordon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, COVID go present challenges for some of these boys who ain't got that preseason to really watch, some names that may jump on the screen. So it's gonna be challenging. We gonna see who really coaching, who really doing their homework this year. That's what made this year here to me special. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna make it. Because Scott, now you good at that, man. I watch you over the years. I'm like, who the hell this nigga is? And then that nigga turned out to be something. So I say, I'm my dog. He doing his research. So I got to up my game. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing this year. While everybody's sleeping, saying these just dropping big names, it's gonna be a lot of good finds out there, man, that you ain't never hear of. But hey, that goes to coaching.
This is why I watch. This is one of the main reasons why I got that NFL channel. I ain't gonna lie, so I can sit there and watch a lot of these camps. I ain't watching these camps for the stars. I'm watching these camps to see, hey, okay, I see what's going on with this guy.
Right.
Let me see what's going on with that guy. And for example, my wife would be like, why are you watching these guys practice? And I'd be like, I need to find out who I need to pick up for this draft coming up. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing is, doing the homework and paying attention to what's going on. Like you said, T, you got a lot of guys who just picking up big names, and that ain't gonna cut it, man.
Because one thing about it, our league is pretty knowledgeable. Everybody gonna know who the big names is, and I don't think it's another person that's better on the waiver wire than Jarvis. And we also having a waiver wire Wednesday segment that's gonna come during the season. But Jarvis be on that waiver wire, got a timer for it. He pick up the right people. I gotta give him his respect for that. So for me, I look at it like all the people that's known, people gonna know about. Like Austin Ekeler's not gonna slide. You know what I'm saying? Anybody in the top 20 outside of these keepers or the top 50 outside of the keepers, they're not sliding in this league. Everybody's researching. I'm like you, Kenny. I got NFL Network. I got ESPN. I really want to go in with somebody if they got Sunday Ticket. If any one of y'all got Sunday Ticket and they got an app, I'll pay y'all something to get access to that app. But I need access to the camps. I'm watching everything. I'm watching to see who getting hurt. I'm watching to see who the sleepers. Also, like I've been telling y'all, the wide receiver position is super loaded like a baked potato. So I'm counting on picking up some sleepers. It's some rookies out there that went high like a Ruggs, for example, like a CD Lamb.
CD Lamb, yeah.
It's some sleeper wide receivers out there. But as far as when it kick off, anything can happen. Let's be honest. It kick off, it's people getting hurt in training camp. People could get hurt in the first game. So really, you got to be on your stuff, like you say, T. Murray. It's gonna be one of these seasons where not only do you got to watch out for that stuff, which is gonna happen every year, the COVID factor. People dropping out because of the COVID.
Exactly.
Or they don't want to infect their family. So you got to really be up on it. And this season going to present some challenges, but it's going to also make it interesting.
Well said.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like you said with the COVID is kind of that's going to be the wild card because like we just said, I mean you can have a guy doing well, all of a sudden he out for what 2-3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
With COVID now you stuck trying to figure out who I need to grab, who's out there. So like we just said, everybody got to be on their P's and Q's on everybody.
Yeah. Also, you got to watch for the people that might have moved to a different city. What I like to look at is, okay, if you did get traded, what type of system you going to have with you? Somebody that's interesting to me that I'm thinking about picking up is Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, #1 receiver. I felt like in LA, it was super crowded at the receiver position. But with D-Hop going to Arizona, Deshaun Watson to me is one of the top quarterbacks in the game. So him adding Brandon Cooks, I expect big things out of Brandon Cooks. Even though everybody else in all the mock drafts and stuff like that, they got him going super late. If he there in the late rounds, I'm getting him, bro. I'm telling y'all right now, he's going to be a problem.
I don't think. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
I was going to say Will Fuller, he gets hurt a lot. So I think Brandon Cooks, he might not have finished the season yet, but I think Brandon Cooks going to be that guy. Yeah,
the thing is, even when Brandon Cooks was in LA, he was still putting up some decent numbers now.
Right. Agreed.
So he was still getting it and then making things happen. And like you said, it was crowded. I mean, and then don't forget you had Jared Goff as your quarterback, so that's
right.
Whatever.
He ain't no Deshaun, in my opinion, and in the fantasy ranking opinion. So
yeah, so so that comes into play. Now you got a quarterback in Deshaun Watson who can get it to you, and I mean realistically, Cook's gonna be the #1. So
say it again. Come on now. I ain't think I was pulling no rocket science or no formulas out of my ass. I felt like everybody should know that, but guess what? It's gonna be a lot of people that ain't gonna know that.
I mean, listen, I pick up Will Fuller every year, knowing that he either gonna give me a great first half or a great second half because he's not gonna be there the whole season, and I know this. But Will Fuller is good enough to where he gives you when he's in the game, he gives you these numbers.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And now the fact that you got Cooks on the other side of that, I mean, a lot of people are sleeping on Cooks, which is terrible. That's a mistake, but whatever.
You're an idiot if you're sleeping on Cook. I said it here on this show. If you think Cook ain't gonna be successful with Deshaun Watson, he's basically a shorter version of Andre Hopkins or D-Hop. So I don't feel like it's gonna be a drop off. Also, they picked up David Johnson. He left from Arizona to go to Houston. From what I saw, usually when they had that redemption year like that, when they feel like they was disrespected, because let's be clear, David Johnson was a top back the last couple of years until injury hit him. So he gonna be looking to redeem himself and also make sure he secured a bag. So I feel like with him being in Houston, them boys got something to prove with that offense. So
and they run the ball. Used to run the ball now. So,
yeah, they do. They just have trash running backs, in my opinion, in the past. They do that running back by committee with 2 trash guys. Now, I ain't gonna say super trash, but they not elite.
Right.
You know, or somebody end up getting hurt, and then you got the guy who's the backup, and he's like, everybody knows, well, he's the only guy, so we just gonna put 7, 8 in the box and let Deshaun figure out, get the ball out there,
or get away with it, whatever he want to do.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting.
I agree, man. I want to also go over the remaining tight ends because, like I said, y'all don't think so, but I really think tight end is going to be a hot commodity. If you don't get one of the top 5 tight ends, then you scrambling for tight ends all season. So outside of the top 2 that's keepers, you got Zach Ertz, you got Mark Andrews, you got Darren Waller, Evan Ingram, Tyler Higbee, Hunter Henry, Gronk.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I ain't want to say his name just yet.
Kenny, you ain't sneaking up on nobody, bro. Come on now, we do this. You also got Noah Fant and Hayden Hurst. Talk to me about what y'all thinking that y'all want to go, because I had for example Darren Waller last year, so I'm trying to scoop him up again. So talk to me about where y'all going.
Hey,
go ahead, T. You can go first.
All right. Yeah, man. Waller is certainly a tight end that I'll be eyeing, along with Zach Ertz if he's still available. One thing I like about Waller, man, you got the rookie coming in from Alabama that's going to take the top off. So it's going to be a lot of underneath routes where him and what's your quarterback name there?
Carr,
have that connection. You know what I'm saying? He's a hybrid type of fucking tight end, so he could do a lot underneath. Man, and that's like I said, that's one guy that I will be eyeing along with Zach Ertz. I'm looking for tight ends that have that relationship already, with their quarterbacks. So I think, like you say, the top 2, we already know they gone. So that's what I'll be looking at. Hopefully, I can snatch one between maybe the 3rd and the 5th, man. But we'll see. We'll see how they shake out.
Well, since I got the number 1 tight end,
say it
again. So I'm gonna say it one more time so everybody knows, because he gonna get a check like Kittles did. But since I got the number 1, for me, I can probably wait on the tight end later on in the back burner, because there's a couple of guys out there that nobody, a lot of older tight ends people may not be paying attention to.
Yeah.
But they actually got some of these older tight ends I'm looking at. They got young quarterbacks or good quarterbacks that can get them the ball. So, for me, I can wait on the tight end later on in the draft, and just hopefully the guys I'm looking at, I pick up and see what happens.
I agree with you, bro. Some of the guys that I see right now that's not even in the top 20. You got Kyle Rudolph. You got Jimmy Graham. You got Greg Olsen. Yeah. Another one that I'm looking at that I think is going to be valuable and going to be a great pickup is O.J. Howard and Tyler Eifert. They're 29 and 30.
I was going to ask you about Howard, since you're in the Tampa area. I mean, I know Tampa got Gronk on that side, but are they going to do like a double tight end thing? Are they going to do a tight end by committee?
Well, I'm happy you asked that. In my opinion, some of Brady's best successes with 2 tight ends. R.I.P. Aaron Hernandez. But when him and Gronk was there, they was unstoppable. So me personally, I'm praying that everybody forget about O.J. Howard and I pick him up on the back end, because Gronk is about 70 years old in football years. He gets hurt and he gets big injuries. So I feel like he might not be there the whole season anyway. And so he's going to hit Howard. And if even if he is there, the way they think mentally, how they play the game, Brady is one of the smartest people out there. So I'm figuring he's spreading it around. He got Godwin. He got Big Mike. He got Gronk. He ain't got to throw it to the same person every time. And to keep defenses honest, I think that's what he's going to do.
Yep.
And then it was Bruce Arians out there. I mean, you know, he likes to throw the ball, so he got multiple options to throw the ball to. So there's, like you said, he ain't always throwing it to the same target. You know, this ain't New England where he only had Gronk and some other guys.
Some other
You know what I'm
guys,
saying?
exactly. This is the biggest star-studded cast he had to me.
You know, so, and like I said, I was hoping. I mean, again, we all smart in this league, so we all know O.J. Howard is going to be available late. It just depends on how late.
Yeah, with this league, boy, you never know. Like I said, it's people that might not be on this show right now, but I promise you, they're at home in the war room doing exactly what we just did. I think that's about it, guys, man. Y'all got anything else y'all want to add? Bro, I don't want to keep y'all alone, man.
Nah, like I said, I appreciate you, you know, having me on and, you know, having this, you know, it's different this year doing it this way. I mean, I wish we had more guys on, but, you know, everybody got personal things they got to take care of, whatever. But I appreciate you doing it this way, and I appreciate you inviting me, man.
It's love, bro. Just know you can come back anytime. Anytime I'm having a show, you welcome. And T. Murray, you already know, man. I appreciate you coming by last week. During the season, today, as a matter of fact, I got 2 drafts live. So I wanted to get this in before I go there. I'm gonna go live on the What's Happening Fantasy World platforms on the Facebook and on the IG. So if y'all want to check them out, go ahead, check them out so you can see how live drafts done. Some of them we done in person. They was pretty cool, but I wanted to bring it to the fantasy world and let people know, you know, how much fun you have with the fantasy drafts. I know a lot of people think of it as a geek thing that we just say,
nah, man,
it's nerds and nah, man, it's just big business. It's big fun. So I'm gonna definitely take that. Also, season 2. This is part of season 2, man. So all y'all who ain't caught up on season 1, go catch season 1. Season 2 gonna be on the way. As season 2 wraps up, we're gonna start going week to week, based on the performances and highlighting the biggest matchups in each of my leagues, and also highlighting the results from the past weeks. And we're going to be going over, you know, the performances or the matchups before they happen. So definitely look for T. Murray. T. Murray, you already told me you want your own segment. So whatever it be, whatever that's going to be, you let me know and we'll figure that out. And, you know, we're going to keep it moving.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Hey, I appreciate you again. Like Scott said, this is my second week, man. I'm having fun with it. I'm supporting my brother, man. He doing this thing, man. And, hey, keep putting your mark on the world, bro.
Oh, yeah, we ain't taking our foot off their neck, man. This just a little bit of pressure. We applying all pressure. We big stepping in Florida. You know, we big steppers, so I'm putting my foot on their neck. This is the very first and only Black-owned and operated fantasy sports podcast. The BPSN stands for Black Podcast Sports Network. So just know that, you know, when you see people coming behind me, you know where they got it from. Know who made that. Know who done that. And pay homage, pay respect. You know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, I appreciate everybody for logging in and watching. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter. We on YouTube. You feel me? We everywhere. If you need to contact us, if you want us to host your draft, if you want us to actually help set up your league, be a commissioner. Also, we're going to be going live from them platforms on the days of the games. If you want to get you a couple of quick tips, then you need to be tipping that cash out. You feel me?
All right. Put that GOAT shirt up and let them know, baby.
Oh, it's gonna be in the credits. You know what I'm saying? All of the fantasy GOAT merch will be available on the platforms. You can inbox us. You know, we taking pre-orders right now. We only got a couple for the fantasy commissioners and players in the leagues. But if y'all want them, get them now before we drop that second design. It's gonna be the biggest thing since the polo bear. Trust me.
I like that.
For sure, man. I appreciate y'all boys joining in, man. Until next time, man. Y'all stay up. What's happening in fantasy world? We out.
Yeah.
Do you Yahoo or ESPN? Y'all doing this for fun or y'all playing to win? Round here, we all in, and the winner get the big bag. Talk tough, point correction to how you looking sad. Big bucks, take a loss, tough luck. Ain't nobody trying to hear your cash app got stuck. Cause on What's Happening, we keep you on that.